Hello everybody, this is Benjamin94 back on the Sausagecraft Season 2 map server thing, and I have some great news. Let me turn down the volume. Sorry about that. I have some great news. I've gotten around, I got the time to finish up our project down here, the Diggity project, and let's actually have a look. I think the outcome is pretty great. Let's take a look at this. Eh? What do you say? I like it. I like the trees and such. Yeah, I tried to put some light up in the trees and such. But let's get down and take a closer look. Let's actually just take a shortcut. Don't tell anybody. Alright. So, well guys, this is episode 46. Yes. And my base is actually complete, fully and like 100% complete. And look at this piston door, it's nice. Sorry, but I'll get back to the completion of my base in just a second. Let's have a look at the place here. I let the villager breeder run for like a bit too much, I think. So there's a lot of villages, and it's kind of unexpected. But yeah, all these houses are empty because I don't know what to put in them, and such. But I also, yeah, I don't think I've shown you the farming area here. It's just a little bit more complicated house here with a farm. It's basically the same for the other one over here, just like this. You get to the farm. Up here is the financial district I talked about on this ledge. If you walk up here, you get up to it. It's very fine up here, but the problem is that there's no villages in these houses. I don't even think they see them as houses, but it's actually quite funny. I've thought of something, a little joke to make this like more realistic to a city like plan or thing. Is because the villagers have to like earn their place in the district that they live in. So what the hell? Okay, so if you wanna live up here, you first have to do some stuff, and every single villager here is like the residents of the residential district. uh, to be a part to move to upgrade yourself from being a residential to be in farming, like to be a farmer in these two houses, you have to clean up the garden, and nobody seems to like look at all this stupid tall grass and flowers. Nobody's cleaning up the area. So they have to do that, and then they can move up to become farmers, and nobody's being like, there's no farmers right now. It's pretty obvious that this hasn't been farmed in some days now. When you're a farmer, you can move up and take control of the finance and such up there. But nobody ever does that because you guys are stupid. You're stupid, green-eyed. Well, that's enough for this. I really hope you liked it. My village in the whole project, it took me a long time to get around to doing and finishing up, but I think the outcome is pretty nice. I like this place. So I'll take a little cut now, and we'll do something a little bit special for today. Well, now we're here at the to-do area list thing, and this is the stuff we still need, and I haven't been here in some time. You can see that I still have the sheep pen, cow pen, and pig pen, which I did a long time ago. So these three are done. And over here we have the tree farm, which I decided not to do a long time ago as well. The music room, like, it just went out of my head, so I won't be doing a music room finished basement. I actually did that just before recording, so just got something to show you. Stalker's Game Arena was like a bit too ambitious, I guess. As well as Crazy Towers of Obsidian, and Village in a Whole is complete. So I'll just take down the pin. Okay, take down the board as well. Take down and add them over here. Take 2 seconds. Sheep pens, sheep's pen, not incorrect. Sheep pens. Big pen and cow pen. Oops. Spelling like a mofo. Cow pen, big pen, sheep pens. Right, let's get some more things. Finish basement, village in a hole. Basement and well, guys, this is really a big, like, cleaning this list out. No, 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 no. Very nice. Let's take these to the place, and we're actually done. This is everything we're done. And in this episode, I wanna go through my entire base here to kind of say, this is what we're done, and this is how far we are in the game. So let me get some things sorted. Actually, secret passages. Oh yeah, that's an idea from SuperDreamGate. Very nice idea. But I'll get some things sorted, and then we'll take a grand tour of my place. So see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, now we're heading up to the Hillside Tower, which is a tower I dreamt about doing for a long time, and I finally did it. But I never really liked the outcome. It's too bulky. But it's one of the things, and has a great overview of my place. Really, really fantastic. This is just basically like this. A very similar design to my castle, and my castle was actually my original plan to make this space look like a castle, but it turned out to be more like a temple, I've heard from Reddit and such. Very nice, but I like it anyways. So what I want to do now is go through my place in a, let me actually HD view, to go through my place in like a chronicle time. So like I build this thing first, then this thing, then this thing. So I'll do that now. And yeah guys, with this base complete, I've really been longing to start a new place soon and do some other projects than this, because I've really been burned out with Minecraft because of this base, and there's a load of flaws to it. The biggest flaws, can I do like something like this? Oh, I can't. The 2 biggest flaws are, one, there's only one entrance. That right there is the only entrance to the entire place. It's a bit, could have been done better. That's really a big design flaw. And the other mistake is the base is simply too big. When you build like a base that has a lot of technical stuff, like a farming area and some brewing stuff, you need to do it vertically instead of horizontally. Because when I'm over at the animal farm, the mob trap isn't loaded, and as vice versa. So that's a big flaw as well. So yeah guys, in the beginning, if you have been a long time subscriber, you would remember that I had a little hut here where I had all my chests and such, a little little storage thing, and then I moved in here to this place, and I built this, and I really like how the support pillars in here. I really like this room, so I placed some chests, and that was all nice. I actually also built the basement down here, and I'm kind of excited to show you because I just finished up like finishing it up, and tell me what you like. Tell me what you think about it. I really think it looks pretty neat, very neat. I really like this where you like change. It makes it ties together the room. Very good. Um, this as well as light in the water, but not on the wall. I think it's pretty cool. So I built this basement because I think every base should have a basement. So I built this, and the only purpose it has was like testing stuff and gathering a small amount of stuff, and then I made the mob trap, which I'll head over to now, which end up like the mobs and such come down here and into the chest. But it isn't really a good mob trap because it's basically too big. So what I built next was this hallway, which is kind of inspired me to do the main design of the hallways, to do them like this. And yeah, I had an idea that I would build a hallway all around the mob trap here. Let's actually take a look. So this just works with shh. That's a flaw as well, because the mob trap doesn't allow Endermen to do what they want. But basically this is you can see all the mobs down there. Holy shit, there's a ton. That's really nice. But it has a lot of mobs, and okay, whatever. It works pretty fine. It's like the mob trap design is from Seth Bling. He made this in his what's it called? FTB Let's Play. He called it like a too big mob trap for the effort, and I built it in survival, which I think is kind of neat. So I built a hallway around here, which basically looks like this. There's a lot of redstone gone into this, as you can see. Did a ton of mining, and then I made this, and this area is like the enchanting mystery room stuff. Here's the enchanting room, enchantment table, very nice. Very simple, not anything, which I think is kind of boring that it's so simple. I really went all out with the design, but I can't even, like, if I want to do a level 1 design or enchant and as well as it takes me like 2 minutes to get over here, which is a big flaw. And here's just a brewing room with a lot of brewing stands. Just like basically put down your water awkward potion, and that's that. Very neat. I really like this room. It's kind of cool, but I never really use anvils other than in the end. So these are kind of unnecessary as well. Basically all enchanting and such I do that in the end, so there wasn't really a need for this whole section here, other than the brewing, which I never really brew. And here's my library. I wanted these to be like stories about people from the server, but I never really came around to do that. Two feather falling. I could use that actually. I could combine these. And here's another wart farm, which is kind of awkwardly placed because this is like books and knowledge and crafting and such. And oh, there's a farm here with another wart. I don't know what I was thinking, but I wanted to throw something in here. And this is where we just have been. This is the to-do list room, which is, I think it's a pretty cool idea. Every base should have like a to-do list as such for plans for the future. I'll definitely do that in the future. Yeah, this is everything we've done. And the next thing is it is I don't know why I put that cut there, but I want to check the timer. So But I wanted to cut to the next thing, but I want to give you an idea of how big this place is. Here's the ocean, almost not really an ocean, but a bigger lake. I think. Let me. No, this actually isn't the next thing, but we'll take it anyway. This is a branch mine. And take a minecart here, which leads over to a nearby extreme hills biome. Oh, it's loud. Which leads over to a nearby extreme hills biome. Because I like doing mining in extreme hills biome because of the emeralds. And basically more loot. And while we're here, I can talk about what I wanted to do next. I have some ideas. First of all, after this, I want to do some service and community builds, such as I want to kind of change the Nether hub and do something about spawn and such. But the next base I want to build, I have some ideas that it's going to be in like extreme hills biome, and it's definitely. I talked about it before that you shouldn't do bases horizontally, but vertically, and that's where the extreme hills biome comes in. Let's crack out the volume again. But this here is my mine shaft in an extreme hills biome. Up here is just the top side, not really anything. Yeah, basically. I don't actually know what I have in here. Oh, I would actually like this. String is very useful. Let me do some work here instead of showing you guys around. Nothing in here. I can't remember what I put in here. I have a ton of I have an absolute shit ton of stuff from digging out to dig a D. And this is just a basic mine shaft. Yes, it's not really that efficient. It takes a long time to do these tunnels because it's 3 wide and it's every second one, which is kind of inefficient. That's the way I like it. Got a lot of diamonds from this page actually, and emeralds and all that crap. But let me spare you from the way back. In these tunnels there's nothing. I only went in that tunnel. But let me spare you from the ride back, and I'll see you at the next thing I wanted to show you on our grand tour of my first base on the Sausagecraft server. So the next thing I want to show you is right over here, which I think was a brilliant idea, but yet it failed on me. It's the subscriber shrine, which I haven't updated in quite some time, and I have 70 subscribers right now, and I'm sorry that this hasn't been updated in some while. You can see that 75 are there space for here, like 25 on every single row, and yeah, but it kind of failed on me because YouTube is a bitch. It said I had like 20 subscribers, but I couldn't see their YouTube channel, so I couldn't give them any shoutouts. I'm sorry about that. So, it's also a very hard thing to manage. I realized I had to do a lot of lists on my computer and Word documents to keep track of it. But yeah, guys, that's basically half of my place right there, and that's what the first half that I made was that side there. And then I moved into the middle to create things like this tower, which basically just functions as a main watchtower. It's also like I did it for the looks basically. And yeah, you can see stuff here. You can see the beacon I placed some time ago now. Over there I just removed removed a jungle half of like a bit of a jungle, and then I flattened out the side so it looks kind of spacey. I think it's cool. Over there's the big hole of diggity. It looks amazing, just a big hole in the ground. I'm really proud of that project. I'm really happy that I finished it up. I was tempted just to walk away from it, but I said to myself, no, be loyal to your subscribers. Yeah, right. In here, we have my bedroom, which I started the episode in, I think. And in here, there's spared no expense. A few days, I think it was yesterday, I placed this clock, which I think is pretty cool. It makes the whole room seem lot more detailed, in my opinion. I think it's pretty cool. In here we have a second storage room, which is a place where I am at the most because it's like basically everything. Here's the double chest full of doors and more doors, and a lot of lapis and a bit of gold, some iron and mine carts and all that jazz. A bunch of wood and more wood in the boss. Smooth stone and smooth stone and smooth stone and alright. These are like auto cookers. Basically input, which could be meat, and fuel, which could be coal, and here's a furnace to do the stuff, and here's your profit. Yeah, and that's basically for like if you have to make something like make a lot of glass, and you don't need it ASAP, but you could just do it like take it out now and take it out now and take it out later. And here's the main furnace room where I like take like 16 stacks of something and smelt them at once. It's easier to do it like this than it's faster to do it like this. And if you're smelting iron, stacks of iron and such, it's better to do them in here because you get XP from them as well, instead of doing it like that. It's two different objects. You could use it to what you want to. The next thing I made was this is basically just down here is just a big room, a big underground room. I mean, let's not. It's just a big room, nothing cool. Down here is the cool. Before we had the end, I made this zombie trap thing in episode 23, I think is. Basically, it's very super simple. Symbol. Ooh, actually got an enchanted book down here. It's pretty nice, and a lot of crap. I got a lot of armor. I actually want that to put it in my armor chest because I have one of those. That's pretty nice. I should have done this before. You get a lot of loot out of this touring your own base. Well, that's basically it. And oh, I don't want to take that on. Here's a crafting, no, brewing station to brew splash health potions so that I can kill those soundbirds. Almost broken anvil and enchantment table. And you can see if I have to run all the way from my place where I create the weapons, which is my second storage room, and run all the way over to the enchantment table where we were before, that would taking a lot more time than just go down the basement and fall down here and climb up again with an enchanted sword. So I never even used that over there because it was too far away. I just went down here in this the zombie spawner here, and over here this way. When you walk down this, you get to an intersection for 3 new paths. And the first one of these I did was the farming area, which I was really excited about, but I got really burned out with all the redstone crap and such. These are pretty big farms. If I could pull myself together and actually begin to farm these more often, I could get a lot out of them. But this is wheat. Over here is a pretty nice... what's it called? Pretty nice pumpkin farm, if I say so myself. I'm pretty proud of it. You do like this, and this stuff swooshes down, and you get a lot of pumpkins, which is awesome. And over here, It's the same thing with just with melons, and I have a ton of melons. I could eat these for days. And I still need to do these in blocks, but I'll never do that. Never come around to doing it, so what if? Too much pumpkin. Over here we have a pretty weird. I didn't know how to do them. I like this design. Basically, it's a cocoa bean farm, and down here is water, so they flush down into these and get collected in here. It's my own design. I came up with it, but I think it's pretty cool. But it's a bit shaggy, a bit bad. Over here is a vine farm, which changes color depending on biome. Very basic. Just cut them down with your scissors, and it's all nice. This right here is my reed farm, and for some reason, oh, I think I know why. You see, well, some of these are extended, and that's because of the levers on top. So that's a flaw. Embarrassing. Why aren't you going into here? Ah, it's pretty cool. Very simple. It's only like 2 layers of this, so not very big. Here's the same one with as a wheat one, just with potatoes, and it goes up 3 layers. Very simple. Water flush system. Here's it with carrots. Down here is just a way to get to, like, here you go into replant the wheat, and it looks the same with wheat and potato and carrot. So it's basically just this, and you go inside here and replant. When you've done that layer, you go up here, replant, and yeah. Let's take this last one with us. And that's the farming area. It took me the longest to make, just because it was so annoying, and I got really burned out with making this stupid redstone. Then I went ahead and did this area, which is the animal area, which isn't that big of a deal. Basically just have some chickens here, which produces some eggs. Never really use chickens, so I would like to use this some more, but it's always unloaded for some, because I'm too far away, because this is the outer edge of the base. That's pretty dumb. And actually, I think I have. Yes, this is my old Icon has skulls sword. I used to get some withers, and I've gotten better swords now, so it's just fine. Very basic, just some chests for storage of stuff, which I never really stored. I never really stored stuff in here. What sarcasm. And then the next thing, the last thing I made was diggity, and I have showed you that already. Over here, basically the sign, if you haven't seen it, diggity is home to an old race of villagers called miners and such and so on and so forth. If you want to see what's on that sign, go back in my episodes to episode 44 or 45, I do not know, one of those very soonish episodes. So that's my base. That's a grand tour of my base. There are some other projects around here, like failed projects, like this squid launch pad over there, which just basically is a lump of grass, and in here is my old different style cobble quarry. If you want to check out that episode, it's called a different style cobble quarry. Basically, I wanted to do like a weird maze thing here, but I never came around to do it because I was lazy, and I got a lot of cobble now. I got like, I think, around 14 double chest of cobble, plus 4 chest of smooth stone. So I ain't gonna run out of that. There, guys, that's my place. tell me what you think about it. It has been a harsh couple of months. Let's actually get on top of it. Doing this place, but I've enjoyed most of it. Some of it were kinda annoying. This is tough. This is actually the timer, the minecart timer, and such. But the future looks very, very great with the new base and new plans and not going all wild. Every time I do a base, I learn how to do a base better. And this base might be great, but I've learned a lot of stuff about this. I learned a lot of stuff. So I say, this base isn't forgotten, but it surely is done, and I'm very happy about that. So the future, I'll do new base and a new base and some community projects such as the Nether Hub and such, if I am allowed from the other guys on the server. So I really hope you enjoyed this very long episode, and I hope you liked the episode. So leave a like if you did, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.